This is Neha Sharma. We are reading chapter number 3, Deep Water, and till our previous video we learned that the boy William Douglas has been saved by someone, but he got he just once again got that aversion of water, and he did not go to the swimming pool and not moreover to the any water body. Now let's see the chapter ahead. So till this slide we did the explanation, we read the story till here, and we found that he remained away from the water. In the next slide what happened. A few years later, when I came to know the waters of the Cascade. Cascades are waterfalls. Here the picture here also you can see the waterfall. So Cascades are waterfall, right? So a few years later, when I came to know the waters of the Cascade, I wanted to get into them, because there was a great will to swim or to do fishing and all that, right? So once again he got fascinated with the water of Cascade, means with the water of this waterfalls. So he came to know about this Cascade, he got fascinated by that, and he wanted to go into that waterfall. And whenever I did, whether I was wading the Titan or bumping river or bathing in warm lake of the goat rocks, the terror that has seized me in the pool would come back. It would take possession of me completely. Now he is saying that whenever he went for swimming in different rivers, like the Titan river, he is saying here, that's important. Titan river, bumping river, warm lake, okay, which is in the goat rocks. So whenever he went there, that fear returned once again of the pool, and it would grab him actually. It would take possession of me. So what he wants to speak here, that it would grab him completely, and that makes his limbs disable, right? My legs would become paralyzed, और फिर वही चीज़ उसमें आ जाती थी कि वो बिल्कुल डिसेबल हो जाता था और उसके अपने जो लिम्स हैं उनको नहीं हिला पाता था. एंड आइसी हॉरर वुड ग्रैब माई हार्ट, और वही सेम जो फियर है उसकी वजह से उसका हार्ट भी क्या हो जाता था, बहुत ज़्यादा डर जाता था वो. इट ग्रैब्स इट्स हिज हार्ट. This handicap is what? It's a circumstance or a situation that makes progress or success difficult, right? So here it means this. So he is saying that the fear of the water remained with him as he grew up also, right? And that stayed with me as the years rolled by. So as he grew up, that fear of water remained with him. In canoes are the small boats like this. Main lakes, fishing for landlocked salmon, bass fishing in New Hampshire, trout fishing on the Deschutes and the Metolius in Oregon, fishing for salmon on the Columbia, at Bumping Lake in the Cascades. Wherever I went, the haunting fear of the water followed me. So here he is saying that he was deprived of everything, right? So that fear remained with him as he grew up also, and on the boating trips whenever he went to the different regions, like he is telling us the names of the different areas, like the main lakes, okay, for the salmon, right? And again he is telling about this one, Deschutes and the Metolius, Oregon fishing and all that, so Columbia and all that. These places he is telling here that whenever he went to the different lakes, where he wanted to do the fishing actually of the different variety of fish, like trout is a fish also here given, right? And he wanted to fish for the like salmon was there, and bass is also there, right? Clear? So trout fish is also there. These three are the names of fish, right? So he wanted to do the fishing, but that fear followed him everywhere. Wherever he went, that fear followed him, and his fishing trips were not very good. Actually, you can say they were destroyed. It ruined, destroy means what? Ruined means destroyed. My fishing trips deprived me the joy of canoeing, boating and swimming. So here in these lines he is saying deprived means to take away something, किसी से कुछ छीन लेना, ठीक है. So he is saying that कि जब भी वो किसी fishing trip पे जाता था, so all those fishing trips were destroyed as he did not enjoy boating, swimming due to the fear. I used every way I knew to overcome this fear, but it held me firmly in its grip. So here he is saying that I used every way, whatever I know, right? I knew that time to overcome with that old aversion of water, and this time this new accident also which happened in that YMCA pool, but it held मी फॉर्मली इन इट्स ग्रिप. उसने मुझे छोड़ा ही नहीं, ऐसे मैं उसके शिकंजे में फंस गया कि मैं उस डर से बाहर निकल ही नहीं पाया. फाइनली 1 October I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. I went to a pool and practiced 5 days a week, an hour each day. The instructor put a belt around me. अब फाइनली उसने क्या किया? He was too eager, he was too curious to go into the water, right? So what he did, finally he hired one instructor, right? And because that instructor would teach him to learn that how to swim in water, right? So what he said, I went to a pool and practiced 5 days a week. So there he is saying that I with my trainer, with my instructor went to the pool, और वहाँ पे मैं 5 दिन के लिए an hour each day, ठीक है, के लिए मैं स्विमिंग सीखता था. और कैसे सीखता था? द इंस्ट्रक्टर पुट अ बेल्ट अराउंड मी. उसने मुझे एक बेल्ट से बांध दिया होता था, वो मेरे साथ होता था, और he attached that rope and the belt to me and went through the he keep on helping me with that rope. Now what was the mechanism that we will see? A rope attached to the belt went through a pulley. Pulley is what? This ऑब्जेक्ट, दिस इंस्ट्रूमेंट इज़ नोन एज पुले. इसके इस एंड पे आप रस्सी को डालोगे और इधर से खींचोगे, ठीक है. सो ये दिस इज़ व्हाट पुले, यू हैव रेड इन साइंस ऑल्सो. सो अ रोप अटैच्ड टू द बेल्ट वेंट थ्रू अ पुले एंड ran on the overhead cable. Cable is what? The cord or the wire or the rope. He held on the end of the rope and we went back and forth across the pool. However, hour after hour, day after day, week after week, on each trip across the pool, a bit of the panic seized me. So he is telling his experience here in this paragraph, that how his trainer helped him to learn swimming. अब क्योंकि उसको साथ में तो कुछ चाहिए ही होता था, ठीक है, लेकिन वो इससे इतना डर गया था कि साथ के बॉयज़ के साथ भी वो स्विमिंग नहीं करता था. तो अब उसने इंस्ट्रक्टर को हायर किया जो हमेशा उसको देखता रहे. और द इंस्ट्रक्टर ऑल्सो ही पुट अ बेल्ट अराउंड हिम दैट वॉज अटैच्ड टू अ पुले, दिस इंस्ट्रूमेंट. ओके, सपोज़ यहाँ पे आपकी कॉर्ड है इस पुले पे और ये घूमता रहता है और इसकी हेल्प से वो रस्सी को खींचता रहता था, ठीक है, और ये जो है मूव करता रहता है, इस पे से रोप जो है ईजिली मूव करते रहते. So यहाँ पे the instructor put a belt around me and you must have seen this object on the wells somewhere that is used there also, right? So that cable, with the help of that cable or that wire, he used to drag him actually whenever he went to the depth, okay, of that swimming pool. So he said that he held on one end of the rope and he went back and forth. मतलब कभी आगे चला जाता था, कभी फिर वापस आ जाता था, फिर वापस आता था, आगे आता था, कभी something like that. और घंटों वो प्रैक्टिस किया करता था, days after days, week after week. right? And on each trip across the pool a bit of the panic seized me. लेकिन he is telling here कि जितनी बार भी वो जाता था यहाँ इस पे जितनी बार भी उसको उसके इंस्ट्रक्टर ने, ठीक है, उसको ड्रॉन होने से बचाया. सो दैट टाइम व्हाट हैपन कि वही पुराना डर, व्हेन एवर द इंस्ट्रक्टर एक्चुअली लूज़ द रोप, पहले तो पकड़ के रखते थे उसको क्लोज से, ठीक है, तो जैसे ही वो लूज़ करते थे रोप को वैसे ही वही पुराना फियर उसके सामने आ जाता था, राइट. एंड ऑन ईच ट्रिप अक्रॉस द पूल बिट ऑफ द पैनिक सीज्ड हिम, और हर एक ट्रिप पे जितनी बार भी वेन एवर ही वेंट टू दैट वाटर द फियर वुड रिटर्न हिम एंड हिज लेग्स, इट वुड इम्बलाइज हिज legs. Each time the instructor relaxed his hold on the rope and I went under, some of the old terror returned and my legs froze. It was 3 months before the tension began to slack. Slack means to reduce, right? So what he is saying here that after three months, it took 3 months actually after he took the help of instructor. So uske baad he just it was after 3 months of the practice that William got comfortable. 3 महीने उसको लगे comfortable होने में, राइट, कि पानी में जाता था वैसे जैसे ही रोप को थोड़ा लूज़ कर दिया जाता था तो वैसे ही वो पानी से बाहर आ जाता था, वैसे ही उसको दिमाग में वही डर, right, कि in case of drowning, it may be he can go in the bottom of the pool once again, that the same case can happen with him once again. Then he taught me to put my face under water and exhale, and to raise my nose and inhale. I repeated the exercise 100 of times. So here he is saying that 3 महीने तो पहले तो उसको comfortable होने में ही लगे उस डर से, ठीक है, और फिर the instructor taught me, he means who? The instructor taught me to put my face under the water and exhale. So then instructor taught him that how to breathe in water. Exhale and inhale means how to breathe in water. And he taught him also to raise his nose also, right. I repeated the exercises 100 of times, and here he said that he practiced these exercises many times, 100 of times. Bit by bit I shed part of the panic that seized me when my head went under water. So shed means what? Removed here, and panic means fear, and seized means gripped. Okay, so he is saying here that he practiced for such exercises, such exhaling and inhaling exercises several of times, thousands of times, and gradually he got rid of the panic that would grab him actually, and he put his under the water. तो bit by bit, थोड़ा थोड़ा करके उसका जो वो डर था वो उसके दिल से, उसके दिमाग से निकल गया. अब next what happened, let's see. Next he held me at the side of the pool and had me kick my legs. For weeks I did just that. At first my legs refused to work, but they gradually relaxed and finally I could command them. So here he is saying in this paragraph that that was another phase of learning, right. देखो first phase में क्या हुआ, first phase में तो उसने सिर्फ उसको पोले से मतलब उसका डर निकाला है कि पानी में जाना कैसे. Second phase में what happened, he told him that such inhaling and exercises, inhaling and exhaling exercises you have to do, that how to breathe in the water. And this third time, this was the third incident of his, that was the third phase of his learning process, you can say, and his as his instructor taught him that how to kick in water, right, how to kick in water. Without kicking the legs in water no one can swim, right. So how to kick in water, if you are not learning these techniques, so you are unable to swim. So in the third phase he taught him that how to kick in water, right, the water surface. At first my legs refused to work, and here also he is saying that once again that his legs did not move gradually, did not move properly, and but they gradually relaxed, बट फाइनली थोड़े दिनों बाद क्या हुआ कि धीरे धीरे उसकी जो टांगें हैं, क्योंकि उसको वाटर को किक करना है, तो धीरे धीरे उसकी जो ग्रेजुअली जो उसका डर था और उसका जो एक्सरसाइज उसके इंस्ट्रक्टर ने सिखाई वो धीरे धीरे काम करने लगी। एंड फाइनली आई कुड कमांड देम, और वो जिस तरह से चाहता था, ही कुड ऑर्डर हिज लेग्स टू किक इन द desired way, you can say, right? So this is enough for today, and in our next video we will see that what he did, what else he did to get, you say, to overcome the fear of water. Thank you very much for today. Stay safe, stay healthy.